Hello everyone, how are you? In today's video lesson, I'm going to teach you how to make this beautiful crochet hug. It got a measure of 1.5 meters, but you can also make it even bigger, depending on your need. Barroco Natural Yarn 6. I hope you guys like it, so let's start with the list of materials following the video lesson. In this work, I use 2 Barroco Natural from Círculo, yarn 6. You can use yarn 8 or yarn 10, it will get bigger. It has the tags of 80-85 and it has 700 grams. I just leave like this for you to see. It has 700 grams. It's the color Natural 0020. Look guys, I use 2 of these from Barroco Natural, and this amount of yarn has left. 49 grams has left here. It's not full for you to see and have an idea that it yarns a lot. Each one has 700 grams. I almost used in this work 1 and 400 grams here and left 49 grams. And here I have scissor for finishing that I use it, and 3.5 hook. If you want to use a number 4, feel free to use it, right? I use the 3.5. So these are the materials. Our hook got 1.5 meters. It will depend on your stitch. It can get smaller, how much it can get bigger, right? So then you can also adapt and make it bigger. So let's get started the video lesson. Let's start here guys, holding the yarn here for you to make a magic ring. Pass it here on your finger and hold it there. Pass a little loop on the back, okay? And now you are going to put the hook in here. It's going to go through this yarn, and let's do a single crochet here. And if you don't know how to make a magic ring, do 6 chains and go up 3 chains and in the same little space at the base. I'm going to do another 17 double crochet. I'm going to have a total of 18 double crochet. I'm going to do mine here in the same way until I complete the 18 double crochet. 5, 6, 7, and now I'm going to close here. I'm going to pull a little bit here, and 7 and 8, 9 double crochets, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now you check if you have already 18 double crochet. Check that you will pull this loop here, and we will finish with this slip stitch here in the 3rd chain of the yarn, and you'll go up to double crochet just here. But when I finish this, I'm going to make one more stitch here. So with your base stitch, we're going to work with double crochets, and then just work 2 double crochet for each base double crochet. Then I'm going to do it like this here, all the way around. Finish here doing the little foot that I told you. Each one is left with 2 double crochets in one. I made a slip stitch, and we are here with this one now. It's the shape of a ring. Now we are going to go up 1 double crochet. For the next one, I'll do another double crochet. You're going to make 2 separation chains, skip a base stitch, and for the next stitch work a double crochet in the next second double crochet. Made 2 double crochet. Let's make 2 chains by 1 base stitch in the next another double crochet. 2 separation chains by a base stitch in the next another double crochet, and the next another double crochet. Let's work this way through all your work and make 12 here double crochets. 2 double crochets separated by 2 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's make a loop and make 1 double crochet across that over this double crochet here. Release 2 strings and release 1 more here. Our base was rounded, you see. Now we are going to make 1 double crochet over the other double crochet here in this little space, and 1 double crochet over the first double crochet following. Now I will not do double crochet more like this. By the way, we are not going to make the next stitch. We are going to make 2 separation chains and go to the space and work 2 double crochet here in space. 1 double crochet over the first double crochet following. 2 chains, 1 double crochet here in the space, and 1 more double crochet. We will always put 2 in the space. In the next stitch we will jump. We don't do it. We make 2 chains and it goes straight to this space and works 2 double crochet in double crochet over the first double crochet. The second double crochet you forget. Don't do it. It's not there, but already 2 separation chain. I go straight to the space and work 2 double crochet. 1 double crochet in the first base double crochet, 2 chains. I don't do this. Is the last one. I'm going straight to the space and work 2 double crochet, climb the first stitch here, work 1 double crochet in this last one here. Don't do it. Make 2 chains and go straight to the little space. I'm going to go around my work like this, and it already came to you. I got here, guys, so I'm going to make a loop. I'm going to go here in the third chain. From the stitch here, make 1 double crochet, cross it here, right? So it's getting this way that the work won't work out, but that is the way that it is because here we need the weight. After all, he's the beginning here, right? Then we will come here. You don't need to make 2 chains unless your stitch is very tight. Pass a hook inside now on the second row and make 1 single crochet here. I go up here 2 more chains, equivalent to 1 double crochet. Here in the space, I work another double crochet. In the first stitch, I work 1 double crochet, and in the second, another double crochet. The sequence is like that. Look here, there were 2 left, 3 always. You leave the last one undone if you notice. 4 double crochet on the next row, 5, 6, so on. I make 2 chains, just don't make this stitch. Make a loop here in the space. I go work 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next one, and the next another double crochet. I got 4. Now I do 2 separation chains. Don't do the last one, right? And it goes straight here. This one doesn't go straight here. Look, and it makes 2 double crochets, 1 over the first one and another over the second double crochet. I already completed the 4th I already do 2 separation chains. It's already starting us again. Guys, I'm going to go all the way around and you'll be back for the next row together with you. And the sequence, which is the same, is making extra double crochets. So guys, let's finish. So it is the 5th row. We are going to use a loop here in the 3rd chain of the double crochet, and I'm going to make 1 double crochet across that. Dispass your hook that on inside again, make 1 double crochet, make 2 chains equivalent as 1 double crochet, and in the same stage another double crochet. On the double crochet, 1st double crochet on the next to each was 4th double crochet and the 5th. We already have 5 double crochet and the last one is not working because the increases are always here. 2 double crochet in this little space, 2 separation chains within the space. I already worked the 2 double crochet, 3rd double crochet, the 4th and 5th double crochet. Then that I make 2 separation chains, and in this space I work 2 double crochet over the 1st double crochet, over the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th double crochet and the 5th here, like this. So you are going to go all the way around. So guys, it's the sequence that you are going to do, okay? I'm going to do it until I complete these little squares, 22 little squares. If you want to make it bigger, you can make it 30 rows of this little square space. Then 22 rows plus 2 here, I will have 24 rows, okay? If you want to make it bigger, feel free to go ahead. And at least I will make 22 rows and little squares with the 2 rows above. And at the bottom, we'll make 24 rows. So we'll be doing a decrease with you. Look guys, it's very difficult now for me to show you, but I did a total of 22 rows here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Gonna put it here for you to see. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 and 22 rows. It's getting more difficult to work here. So I did 22 rows apart from the 2 from the beginning, which had a total of 24. 2 chains, and I'm going to finish here. On the 3rd chain here, from the stitch with a slip stitch this way, I will move on the next stitch with 1 slip stitch. Now I'm going to skip a stitch here. I'm going to make 1 double crochet here, and I'm going to work a double crochet for each double crochet following. What is getting there, leaving the last 1 double crochet without doing it? So I work it here, guys. We are going to stay here with a total of 21 double crochet. I'm going to make a separation chain. I'm going to make a loop, going to come inside the space here, and I'm going to make 2 double crochet. If you want here, guys, leave 2 separation chain that I'm going to put 2. You will do it 2 double crochet in the same base stitch. If you make 2 separation chains, 2 chains, jump 1 stitch here from the base in the next one, and make another double crochet and a double crochet for each double crochet, leaving the last one undone. And we will in this way that to make a decrease 1 on each side. I already add another tip. I do 2 separation chains. Don't make your last stitch, come here straight to space and work it. There is 2 double crochets, 2 separation chains, jump a base stitch in the next. I make another double crochet, and let's work 1 double crochet for each double crochet of the base here. And this is going to be the sequence, guys. And then it's just us follow it this same way at all the base. I'm going to decrease, and that doing 2 chains and 2 double crochets, 2 chains, jump a base stitch and start again. I'm going to give all around my work this way. I got here still we aren't made this little space. I make a loop and came here in the space and I make 2 double crochets. I make 2 separation chains, and again here in the 3rd chain we are going to fasten the stitch. Now we are going to leave a stitch here again without doing it, walking, make a slip stitch, going up a double crochet, and we will work in the next stitch 1 double crochet for each double crochet of the base, leaving the last one without making it. So here we are going to decrease another stitch on each side. We are always decreasing our rows. I make 2 chains, and here in this space I will work the 2 double crochets, 2 separation chains, in the next space 2 double crochet, 2 separation chains by 1 base stitch, and in the next work 1 double crochet for each double crochet of the base. We are going to leave the first and the last stitch has undone. So it is this sequence here, folks. It's necessary to notice that we only had 1 little space of 2, and now we have 2 with 2 double crochet. Here in the next row it will stay here. Every time there are those little spaces it will be filled later with 2 double crochets. There is 1, 2 in the next 3, then 4, and so on. So guys, I'm going to continue here, always decreasing 1 double crochet on each side. I didn't do the last one. I make 2 chains, and in the space 2 double crochet, the 2 separation chains, and in the space 2 double crochet, 2 separation chains. It is groups of double crochet from the first without making and already starting the second. 1 double crochet of each side of the base, and leave the last crochet undone. Work through the entire base of our work. There is a staff. If you already know how to do it, just go there. When you have 2 rows left to make the degrees, you stop to wait for me to get there together with you, okay? So who knows? Get pause and continue, alright? It's coming here. I've done 2 chains. I'm going to finish it here, look, and in the double crochet that doesn't have the double crochet with the slip stitch. So now guys, we are going to continue in the same way. Let's decrease 1 more stitch up here, 3 chains, in the next stitch another double crochet. We will work the double crochet until we get there at the last stitch that we are not going to do, working this way. I got here on the other side. I make 2 chains. Do not pass their last stitch. Make a loop in the space. You will put 2 double crochet, always separated by 2 chains. In the space 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and in the next space 2 double crochets. Then I make 2 chains, jump the first stitch, and I'm already going to the second stitch, and start again with 1 double crochet over double crochet, leaving there after the last stitch without doing, to open it here for you to smooth. And look, it was 1, 2, and now 3, and you can see that there are 4 little spaces here. In the next row will be folded with 2 double crochets separated by 2 chains. So now I will go up to the amount I need. After all the way around, I finished the 5th row. Okay, so now we are going to be in this one here. We are going to start by skipping a stitch and do the 3rd double crochet here, so we can go down 1 here in the space. We are going to work now just 4 spaces. I've come here for you to observe well. Look, there are 3 double crochet in this space. 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the same way as you were doing. Only you stop the 4 here to explain to you. I put a green background to stay better for you to visualize. There are 2 separation chains this way, and here in the next space you will make the 2 double crochet inside the space, and in these 2 stitches you are also going to work 2 double crochet over double crochet. And now you are going to work in this next space here, doing 2 double crochet in this little space here. So there are 2, 4, 6 double crochet here, and here are the 2. I'm going to make 2 chains of the next space and continue like this here. It is the same way you were working. Gonna stay here the 4 stitches of 2 double crochets is stopped by 2 chains and make this little group the same amount. And look, as you see, it's here 1, 2, 3, 4, and that group of 6 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we are going to work 2 chains and make the decrease here. Jump one of the bases. In the next, I work a double crochet, in the next another double crochet, and in the next another double crochet. 2 chains in the space, 2 double crochet, and we will work doing it again in the same way until we ended up with 4 groups. 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets. 2 chains and 2 double crochets. The 4 double crochets are done. In the next one, we are going to work it in the same way we did it. Pass the 2 chains here, and in the space, the 2 double crochet. On the double crochet, work 1 for each base stitch. I now have 4 double crochet, 5 and 6. The 2 chains. In the next space, 2 double crochet, and it looks in the same way. So keep working here. The 2 double crochet, this space separated by 2 chains, and so this row will be like this. You will work all the way around, and I will come with it finished together with you to go. The next row is a base stitch. Let's complete 3 double crochets by a stitch again, 2 chains, and here I do 2 double crochet. Then it's finished this row, guys. I'm already here, so now we are going to skip the first stitch, go to the second stitch and make a slip stitch. I'm going to raise 1 double crochet here, and we are going to make 2 chains to turn into a loop. Come in the next space, and I will work both double crochet. 2 chains and 2 double crochet. Let's work this away until we get here. Well, so I did the double crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got here close to the 6 double crochets. Here we are going to do just the 2 double crochets, and now we are going to make 5 chains. I made 5 chains. I'm going to make a loop. I'm going to straighten the next space. Look at you already straighten the space. Work 2 chains that will change only here to the grease. Continuing the same way, we are going to work this way. 2 chains and 2 double crochet. 2 chains and 2 double crochet. And in the same way, I jump here, I make 2 chains and I skip 1 base stitch, and in the center stitch 1 double crochet, 2 chains, and it goes straight here in the space and make it 2 double crochet. We are going to work this way here now, and I will keep doing it here until I get to where there are the 6 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 2 separation chains, and 2 double crochets, a 2 separation chain and 2 double crochet in this space. Now that I've already where there are 6 double crochets, I make 5 chain look, make a loop, and I'm going straight to the space. Work 2 double crochet, 2 chain, and 2 double crochet. Let's work it through all the base in the same way, folks. Well, it's a pretty easy row, and level of difficulty is small. I just do the 2 chains, 2 double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 double crochets, 2 chains and 1 double crochet here in the middle that are over the double crochet, 2 chains, and it goes straight to space doing the 2 double crochet. Now I'm going to go all the way around my work, and only you continue it in the same way. It's getting here, guys. Let's close it. I make 2 chains and close here in the 3rd chain with the slip stitch. And this way now, I'm going to the center here that this little space make a single crochet and going up here to 1 double crochet in the same stitch, another double crochet, 2 separation chains, and I'm going to continue doing the groups here of 2 double crochets separated by 2 chains. I work until I got next to the space here. Now that I'm going to make 2 separation chains, we'll make a loop that has 5 double crochet, so I jump 2. In the 3rd stitch, I'm going to work 1 double crochet here. So in the 3rd stitch, I'm dropping here. You just make a loop, count 1, 2. In the 3rd, I make a double crochet. I make here 4 chains and make a loop in the same stitch and another double crochet. I'm making a letter V here, so make 2 separation chains, make a loop. I'm going straight to the space. I'm going to make here 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochets, 2 chains, and 2 double crochet, and 2 chains here in this space, 2 double crochet, and here we are going to make 2 chains in this little space on the side, 2 double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 double crochet. And we are getting like this our work, for which I work it again at this here. From the double crochet, the spaces I work until I got here again. Then I make 1, 2 chains, and in the 3rd chain count 1, 2. In the 3rd chain pass 1 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4 chain in the same stitch, another double crochet. This way gonna pull here because a loop came out, and I just do another double crochet here. So we work the stitch V, separate by 4 chains. Here I made 2 chains and I go straight to the space. I fill with 2 double crochets, 2 chains, 2 double crochet, and let's go like this here. It's very easy, the rows here. You just have to pay close attention that you can. Even those who are learning will be able to do this work. Here I pass 2 chains, and in the space in between the double crochet I made 2 double crochets separated by 2 chains. And I'm going to follow mine here, and we are going to do yours in the same way. Finishing the row, on top of this last one double crochet, we have this little space. Let's walk until you get here, right in the center with a slip stitch, and let's go up again here. The 2 double crochet, 2 chains, 2 double crochet, and we are going to get here this way. 2 chain and 2 double crochet. I'm going to put it here. Put it here. We are going to make the 2 chain like this. Then working in this first double crochet, I make 2 chains. I make a loop, come here on the top of the first double crochet. I'm going to work 1 double crochet, and here within this space we are going to work 5 double crochet, then 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and another double crochet here over the double crochet. So we have 7 double crochet on here in each of these double crochets, and the center 5 double crochet. The 2 chains come to the next space and work 2 double crochet, 2 chains in the space, 2 double crochet, and let's continue this way. Whatever you have the space, you fill with the 2 double crochet. Well, then here it looks like this. When we get in the space here, you don't do it anymore, because here we are going to work 1 double crochet. In the first stitch I work 1 double crochet, and in space out we will work 5 double crochet, and 1 double crochet over the double crochet. We will have a total of 7 double crochet, 2 chains. I'm already going there to the space where you don't put it because it will not decrease. It's going to decrease there. So we are going to work this way, which is the whole round. I finish with a slip stitch. We are in the row that here only has the double crochet, 7 double crochet. Now we are going to walk again here with the slip stitch in the center of the stitch. I go up 3 chains equivalent to 1 double crochet and another double crochet, 2 chains, and in this next space 2 double crochet, 2 chains and 2 double crochet, and I'm going to make 2 chains, and here where the double crochet are, let's work 1 double crochet for each of the stitch separated by a chain. It's 1 double crochet and 1 chain, 1 double crochet and 1 chain. We are going to work this way. and then the 7 double crochet will continue separated by a chain. I make 2 chains. I go straight here, past this tiny space. In the second space, work 2 double crochet, and I'm going to go like this. So here the rows will remain the same, always in the space. You will fill with the 2 double crochet. What will change here is will be 1 double crochet, the separation chain. This is the difference in this part, so let's work around it. I finished the row here. I close it with a slip stitch. I made a slip stitch here in the center, and I have already started with the here again. That is very similar to the others that we made the crease, and we are going to put 1 double crochet in 2 separate chains here, 1 double crochet in 2 separate chains too. It's an easy row. Already done the 2 chains. It will always be the 2 chains here to embrace the stitch. That makes 1 double crochet, 2 chains, 1 double crochet over each double crochet. On that now we are going to separate by 2 chains. Well, so this is how we are going to work now. 1 double crochet and 2 chains. 2 chains and 1 double crochet. We are going to keep the 7 double crochet. Now separate by 2 chains. 2 chains, and I'm already there in the space doing the 2 double crochet. You already know. Now it's 2 chains. Look, at 2 separation chains. And it's going to be like this, and we are going to continue with 2 chains, and in this space make 2 double crochet. Just follow this row around in the same way. I'm going to do it here until I get the next one. It's very difficult to record for you because it's already very heavy. It's difficult for me to keep open up a lot because my space here is very small. And my camera is right in front of me. It's not a camera, it's a cell phone, you know? And it's right in front of me that I record with my cell phone. For this reason, why sometimes the image is not as good as the other crochet videos. Because I recorded here with my cell phone. My very old cell phone, it's one from Samsung. Well, then I make a look that I already made the 2 chains come here. In the first double crochet, I work a double crochet, 2 chains, and I'm going to work here in 1 double crochet, 2 chains. I'm going to work this way that I go all the way around. And make the 2 chains. Now I'm going to second space, not the first one, because otherwise you will increase. Always in the second space to make 2 double crochets. Let's go all the way around our work in the same way. Has already gone all the way around, guys, so we are going to make it now in this little space doing 2 double crochet. We are going to work a 3 chain and 1 more double crochet, 2 chains. Let's make a loop. Come in the first stitch from the double crochet, do the double crochet, and now we are going to make 3 chains, and we are going to do double crochet over the double crochet and 3 chain, and a double crochet over a double crochet. Then that we will continue decreasing the squares, and now instead of 2 chains we are going to make 3 chains and work double crochet. If your work is extensive, you make 2 chains in the same way, okay? We'll make 3 because it's fine. 1 double crochet over the double crochet, and you will look like this here, this row now. I'm going to make 2 chains, make a loop, and for the next space I skip the space. I'm going to the next one, making 2 double crochet, 2 chains, 2 double crochet, 2 chains, and 2 double crochet. And we are going to work this way. It's getting here. I make 2 chains, I loop through the first stitch, I do 1 double crochet and 3 chains. As I told you, if you want to make 2 chains, stay free. At will, I make 3 chains and double crochet over the double crochet, 3 chains, the double crochet over double crochet, and I'm going to work like this all around my work. And then I'm here. We are going to work all the way around like this. I'm going to make this row, and I'm going to start the next row, and I will repeat it with 3 little spaces like this one here. So this one is with 3 separation chains, and then the next one also has 3 chains, always making double crochet over double crochet. I'm going to go all the way around the next row, so it's going to be 1 2 3 4 and 5 out of 6 rows of this one I am talking about. I will come back when I finish this row here. I already start this one that I told you that we will be with 3 chains in the same way. I walk it with a slip stitch to start 3 chains equivalent to a double crochet and 3 chains to continuing here, and I did the same way, doing the decrease on this side and 3 separation chains. I'm going to finish this row in the 3rd stitch with a slip stitch, and now I'm going to change here. I'm going to make a V-stitch. Then I will do 2 double crochet, 2 separation chains, and 2 double crochet at the same base stitch. Let's make a V-stitch. I make 2 separation chains. Take the next double crochet and work again on my V-stitch. Do the V-stitch on top of the double crochet. I separate it by 2 chains and do it here to the V-stitch again on top of the double crochet. And I'm going to follow this way. Guys, did it here? So I got 7 V-stitches. Don't worry, if it is got too many stitches, okay? It will be like this. I'm not going to try to fix it for you to see better because that's how it is. Don't worry, because when we are doing the work again, the next row will be just V-stitch inside V-stitch and 2 chains again, okay? So here I'm going to make 2 chains and I'm going to straight for the little space. Skip the first space, go to the second one, and I will continue working. There are 2 double crochet, 2 separation chains, 2 double crochet, and 2 separation chains. Have 3 groups of 2, 4 to get 4 groups of 2 now, and this way, and make here 1 2 chains in the double crochet. Let's put a V-stitch. Then you just have to go around the same way. In the next row, you will also make a V-stitch inside a V-stitch, and you will also work the 2 separations chains, so it won't change much in the next row. Just go decrease just this little space. It will be just 2 after you finish this row, and here the V-stitch inside of the V-stitch later, and here we will work on a double crochet working with a V-stitch. I'm going to go all the way around in my work and come back to you again. It's getting here. We are going to close with the slip stitch. There is the ending of the V-stitch. Look guys, we are going to walk. It is still the first V. I already told you that we are going to continue a V-stitch inside the V-stitch. Who already know can go on doing like this. Then we will go to do it this way. Here we are going to make a V-stitch inside a V-stitch and make 2 separations chains and work a V-stitch inside a V-stitch. It is very easy this row also. Just put the V-stitch inside a V-stitch and the 2 separation chains. So I worked the V-stitch inside a V-stitch separated by 2 chains. We are going to continue 2 chains and make the decrease that these little groups of 2 double crochet, separating them always by 2 chains. Look at 2 chains in here. I passed the group of 2 double crochet here, now with 3. I make 2 chains and go inside my V-stitch and work V-stitch, 2 chains and 2 double crochet inside of a stitch, 2 chains and 2 double crochet inside of a stitch. So guys, let's work all the way around in the same way. I'm coming with this row finished together with you. It's a V-stitch, inside the V-stitch 2 chains, which you will crease here. I will go all the way. Well guys, here after you finish those 2 rows, let's go to the 3rd row. The 3rd row and the 4th row will be the same as this one. We will make the V-stitch, 2 chains and make a V inside a V-stitch again. It will be 4 rows like this one, so just continue with 4 more rows. Then we will come together to do the break finishing part. So we have these 3 rows and 1 more row, the 40th row. We are going to make this break row. Well, so here guys, I'm finished the 40th row of the V-stitch. It's very hard to you to see because my bench, the hug is already huge. Now we are going to the 5th row of the V-stitch, but now we are going to change it because we are going there to finish the row. So I do a slip stitch here inside of the V-stitch, make 1 double crochet, and now I'm going to make 3 chains and make a picot. I attach a slip stitch here in the same stitch to another double crochet. I make a picot, another double crochet with a picot, and I'm going to make 1 more double crochet here. We're going to make 4 double crochet with only 3 picots. I will continue 2 chains and I will fasten here where there are those chains with 1 single crochet. I'll make 2 chains and I'm going straight here in the V-stitch and I do 3 chains. I make a picot, 1 double crochet and 3 chains, making a picot. The double crochet, the picot, and here is the 4th double crochet. Only double crochet is the last one. Well, look like this. I make 2 chains and I'm going to fasten here with a single crochet, 2 chains inside a V-stitch. Again, I make a double crochet and 3 chains and a picot. Another double crochet, 3 chains and a picot. Let's proceed like this. Will be 3 double crochet with a picot and 1 double crochet with a picot. I make it here now. I do the 2 chains, 1, 2, hold it down here with a single crochet, 2 chains, start that with a V-stitch. I did it the part of the V-stitches. I make 2 chains. We have the first and the second double crochet. I will pass my hook in the first, pass the hook in the second, pull everything together. I make 2 chains, a loop will go inside a V-stitch again, and I work a double crochet and a pickup. And then you will start all over again as you did it there in the V-stitch part, double crochet and picot. It will be 4 double crochet but only 3 picot. Here only the double crochet, okay? Now I make 2 chains and fasten with a single crochet here in this little space of 2 chains. Again, 2 chains, 1 double crochet. I will do now the picot. Now it's just this way here that we are going to work around, and just walk this away here. It's just you finish here with the slip stitch in the 3rd chain, okay? I'm going to pull the yarn here and this way to the front, and I'm going to pass it back again. Look, not to jump the little thing at the very beginning here. I'm going to turn it back. I'm going to twist and I'm going to divide it there off each side because I yarn 6, so it has 6 wefts. Going to pass it, and now in one of these loops to one inside while the other is on the other side. And then here I'm going to make 4 kinkless because it's a big hook, and I will make sure both come slowly and 30 strong and very strong, but not strong to break the yarn, okay? You can put 4 little knots, you can twist, hold you again, and pass between the stitches here. I pass between the stitches and do this finish off. You can take both together if you want. I took it. I ended up taking it ready here, holding up. I took one at a time. I will hold it up, and you can also take it like this. And then you go to the other side and walk like me between the stitches, but there is the way you finish off your work. I like to do it like this. I'm sure my work is correct, as it is a living room rug, and it's huge, guys. I'm going to open it here again, and I'm going to go here again. Look, make 4 little knots, and you do the finish the way you think you should do it. But the more safety you have there on your hook, better, because there are people who use the 6-pack in the machine in the way delicate, not problem, but at least then the person will be certain there will be no damage of letting go all the work that you have done. Now I do a cut the leftover yarn. You also do it in the middle part then when we start, and my finish is perfect. My work has 1.5 meters. It will depend on your stitch. If you want to be bigger, use a yarn 8 or a 10 as already big, and it is gorgeous. I hope you like it. I will leave this photo open for you. A big hug to all of you, and see you in the next lesson.